I wanted women to truly be empowered and be exposed to different women of culture, so when they went in the working world and their communities, whatever it may be, they had a better understanding by just being around these women and learning from each other. So they were just better at their jobs. They were better at being moms or partners or whatever. So it's been unbelievable to me.
Just to me, the power behind the words of cultura es orgullo, orgullo es éxito. To me, as a Chicana that was on a primarily white campus, it was vital that I would find alliance with others that actually valued for me, the entire me. To have found an organization that really empowered me through things that I already knew and possessed, and at times made me different, but that's where my strength was. And I guess till this day, SLG continues to be that harbor.
Even though I'm from Boston, my family actually moved to Florida and Puerto Rico right after I graduated high school. So I was almost like an out-of-state student. When folks went home during the weekends, I didn't have anything to do. I didn't have anywhere to go. And SLG really became that home for me. And I just wanted to provide that for other women, especially women that identified differently than me. I didn't see that at UMass, so I wanted to bring that back and hopefully open the doors and for other people and uplift as I climbed, pretty much. As I was bringing something on campus and getting my degree, I wanted other people to feel that they can do that and it's achievable and be an example for others. And SLG was the best platform for me to do that.
So I was just looking for an organization that would bring this campus together and represent things that I felt were really important. I had gone through Informal Rush, didn't really find anything that inspired me, didn't feel that instant connection. When I came to the SLG website and, read about women's empowerment and morals and ethics and cultural awareness, it just clicked. And to be able to celebrate the Latina founding, but the multicultural grounding of the organizations, and that's what I was looking for, it just clicked. It was automatic. It was perfect.
Big reason why I brought SLG to campus was because there were a lot of organizations on campus, but it felt like a sorority, and that was it. I was looking for a sisterhood and being able to connect with interests in a very genuine level and just being real and showing the diversity within our chapter, not focusing on the ethnicity, but the diversity of personalities and interests, and just knowing that we all had this common belief was what interests enjoyed the most.
After a while, Sigma Lambda Gamma at my university became like my home away from home. And being the first to go to college, you can imagine the challenges that come with that. I had a really difficult time finding that support. And I found it with Sigma Lambda Gamma. I found it at the university, and I kid you not, had it not been for the sorority, I probably would have dropped out. Those girls, that family that I had developed, that we created for ourselves, that bond, it was just too much to let it go. We can sit here and talk about how wonderful it is because we're the largest and the colors are cute and, all these things, but when it comes down to it, it's everything else. It's the family. Not only do I still keep in touch with the younger sisters that are still at the chapter, but, my current sisters now, we celebrate weddings, we celebrate baby showers. Our children are playing soccer together. We're growing old together, if that makes any sense. If you're looking for that support, if you're looking for that family, if you're looking for long-lasting relationships, this is truly the best decision for you, I feel, because it was for me.
Many times women of color, not always, but many times, they're the first one in their family to go to college. And you don't really have a role model in your family that you can kind of learn from, like, how college life is and what to expect. And I think that many of the women kind of fumble through that together, and they become each other's role models.
There are some amazing friendships and bonds that I've made with people that has definitely allowed me to look at my life and to be very thankful, for who I am and everything that I've been able to do.
Sigma Lambda Gamma will provide you with a sense of belonging. with a family that will help you identify and cultivate and share the best of you.
I am constantly inspired by the strong women that I've met through the organization and continue to meet through the organization. The 5 women that inducted me into the organization, they are extremely strong, and when I sat there and watched them do the ceremony, I was like, yep, this is right. This is exactly what we need. This is what I need, just some strong women in my life.
It took us a really long time to get accepted onto our campus. It was almost 4 years before they allowed us to come on. So just putting in all that work and then finally getting the yes, having the opportunity to just bring something different, to bring a change to our campus, really inspired us to just keep going.
In my chapter in specific, there was a lot of single moms trying to get through college, doing what they had to do, getting their degrees. And I just kind of looked at them. They were super inspiring. I was just like, wow, I mean, if they can get this done and having to break through all the barriers that they've had to, I had none of those. I definitely became just a lot more understanding of a person.
So back in the 90s, we didn't have cell phones, and I don't even remember who received the phone call. That was a long time ago. But I can tell you that when we did receive notification that we were the Iota Alpha chapter, we were thrilled.
While we were very appreciative of getting chapter status, our biggest hurdle was getting recognized on campus. There was a lot of comments that, well, you people already have a sorority, why do you want another one? Things of that nature. And, it was exciting that we got chapter, but we were really more excited when we were recognized at the university and could actually function as an organization. It was a great experience, but we had a lot of challenges getting recognized on our campus. We felt a lot of love and support from Sigma Lambda Gamma, but we did not receive that from our institution.
For us, it was a sense of relief and joy and just excitement for what this could mean for the experience of students of color in particular at our college and changing the dynamics of a very segregated Greek life experience, and we were anxious to break some of those barriers and bring something new to our university.
Community service was always a very big component of what we did, and with that we really started doing a lot more, in the area of finding allies with other organizations, whether they were Greek or not. So that the reputation of Sigma Lambda Gamma really became, those hard, dedicated women that despite the limitations at that time, they really are out there, at parties strolling. They're out there getting good GPAs. They're out there, meeting the needs of the community, through their programming and community service.
I think for me it boils down to it being a mechanism of empowerment for all women. It's about growth, it's about finding your true self, and being supported by nationwide sisters.